Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hot Wholesale. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is the last day of 2020 and I am just here in my office making my new vision board. This is my old vision board that I've had since before I started wholesaling. I think that mindset is the foundation and the structure of your business. So vision boarding for me is really, really important. This is my first one and I had this hanging right in my face every day, cold calling, getting all those no's, getting all those FUs, you stupid B, all that stuff. And when I would want to give up, I would look at this and be like, nope, if I give up, I'll never get that. My kids will never swim there. I'll never be able to drive that. And I won't be able to build that, which is the boarding schools that I want to build in my home country, Ethiopia. Dream body, because you know when you're super rich, you have time to work out all day. And just all these things that I know that I am and I must be and I must stay. I must be brave, proactive, responsible. I have to be patient, disciplined, and most of all, I'm worthy of all of this. These are some bank accounts, you know, some big checking and savings accounts. And I just like to keep my goals in front of me. It's been about 8 months since I started, so that vision, I'm starting to get used to seeing that every day. So I'm making a new one. I'm here in my office. This is what I'm doing on New Year's Eve. I'm not partying or anything like that. And I think this is a really, really unique New Year's. COVID's still going on. It's actually going crazy in Vegas. I've been quarantining, staying home, focusing on the business, focusing on my family. And this is a really unique opportunity for everyone to really create the life they want to live come 2021. And if you guys follow my Instagram, if you don't, it's at the Hot Wholesale, one word on Instagram, at the Hot Wholesale, and there's a little cartoon image of me. A few weeks ago on Instagram, was telling everybody about one of my students who closed their first deal for $135,000. So it was him and his team of two. The student himself, he's 17 years old. So he had to get a couple people to partner up with him that were 18. And they live actually in a market that I work in, St. Louis, which I just found out during this interview that you're going to hear. I've been trying to get a hold of him. They've been super busy wholesaling, of course. But he texted me today. They're on to like their third or fourth deal. And I was like, you know what? Let's get our meeting going so people can finally hear the story. They do live in kind of a bad area, so he didn't want to put his face out there, which is totally understandable. But I hope you guys enjoy this story, this interview with me and Will, 17 years old, really, really hard worker. And I'll say that's the key to all of this, hard worker. They got a dialer. They did everything that they learned in my course. They bought the class, got the prop stream list, skip traced it through REI Skip, put it in the dialer system. I used Phone Burner. They chose to use Phone Burner. And they thought the list was crap. You'll hear the story. I don't even know why I'm telling it. So stay tuned, you guys. This is a pretty cool story. And I'll be right back after it.
Toddy?
Yes, Will?
What's up?
What is up? How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm so glad I got you on the meeting. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Beyond awesome. So
Yeah.
tell me
Get the,
first, how old are you? Because that's the craziest part.
I'm 17.
You're 17,
But my partners, they both 18 though.
but your partners are both 18. So when you started, I remember we were talking and you were like, I'm 17, can I do this? And so basically you found someone 18 or over to get the LLC and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So are you doing pretty much all the work though?
Nah, I'm not.
You all are.
Yeah, we all. It's kind of like a group type of thing that we doing.
That's awesome.
Like we split everything 3 ways. So like
That's
off that like 135, I had got 45 out of that without taxes or anything.
okay.
We
So
all split
we are talking
it.
about the first deal you guys ever got, right?
Yeah.
Assignment fee of $135,000.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. So here's the thing. So I have all our texts. I remember you asking me one day about a warehouse, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe you should find a commercial realtor to help you comp a warehouse because I don't know anything about commercial. And then like a month later, you hit me up like, hey, we just made 135,000. So I know the deal you're talking about. Is crazy that it happened and it closed. Tell me like everything from the beginning.
So we got a list from PropStream and we put it on phone burner. We got that list for like 130 because we use REI Skip.
Yep.
We put it on phone burner. And then we was cold calling it, but nobody was answering. It was like
Yeah.
nobody was answering for like we thought it was like a bad list or something. But then some dude called, some old man had called me back and he was like, and I made him an offer. I made him an offer. The offer was for 127K. And yeah, I made him that offer. And
How
then
did
it
you
was
come
a
up
go.
with that? Did you end up talking
But
to
no,
him
so
real
he told
quick?
me he actually told me the price first.
Okay, that's what's up.
So he told me the price first. And we was looking at the numbers like on the prop stream because it was like one that sold next to it for like another the commercial stuff, it sold for like 400K or something like that.
Okay.
That's what it said on prop or whatever. So we was just like, you know,
Yeah, you were like, this has
we
got to
had
be real.
we was gonna sell it for like way less at first.
What were you? What? So how did you? I guess advertise it.
So we put it on. So we called people from Craigslist. Craigslist is how we found the cash buyer because it was somebody that bought like it said we buy commercial properties on the flyer or whatever.
Okay.
So that's my friend had called the cash buyer, like hooked up the cash buyer though. But
That is awesome. So you guys split $135,000 three ways.
yeah, it hurt though. I ain't gonna fake it, for sure.
No, I mean that's freaking. You're 17 and you made $45,000. Like that's
Yeah, but the one deal though, I'll get 11 out of that though. The
the
deal I
one
was
that we're talking about now, the
yeah,
13
I,
one.
yeah, I'll
Good.
get 11 out of that.
So yeah, so you're on to your second deal.
Well, we got like a lot going on, but like that one was the one that like, it's kind of
How many do you
kind
have
of
going
done
on
though.
right now?
Three.
That is amazing, and you're 17, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
When do you graduate high school?
This year.
That is crazy. So
I
you're
actually saw you. It's funny. I actually saw you like 2 weeks ago in like one of the groups, like doing something. I
in
see.
what?
But it was one of the groups.
In one of the like real estate groups or like
Yeah,
another group?
the real estate groups. Yeah, I think you
Oh,
had something here,
where are you at? What city?
St. Louis.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have like four
Yeah,
deals going on right now in
yeah.
St. Louis.
I actually seen you. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the warehouse was in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Hey, bet we'll work together. Like that's awesome. I'll hit you up if I get anything that's hard to move or whatever, and feel free to hit me up. My buyers list there is not that big. It's only like 80 so far, and I'm talking to people and building it. But soon, I just closed my first two deals there, and I just started like maybe 6 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's up. So are you doing more commercial or are you just going straight prop
Nah, that
street?
was like it because I don't. That was like kind of probably like a one time thing because it was like it just happens to be on that list. So I don't. It just happened to be that way. Like to be
Yeah,
honest.
no, that's how it is. Like sometimes you'll call somebody for one house and they won't want to sell that, but they want to sell something else. And it just ends up being like that. So with that list, did you get anything else or you guys went to a different list?
We got one other thing from that list and then went to another list, and we still got like that going on right now though.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's my first list. I think I got three deals from, and then I went on to the next. That's so good. I'm so, so, so happy for you. How does your mom feel?
She's happy for me. I at first she was like sketchy about it. But
She was like, is it real? Is it legal or whatever?
yeah,
No,
it's.
that is dope.
I mean, I understand it. But it's kind of. I don't know.
No, I had to get a video because everybody's asking me like, is that even real? Did that person really do that? I'm like, man, you guys, he really hit me up asking about the warehouse, and then the warehouse deal closed. So I'm
Yeah.
really proud of you, and keep doing it, keep going.
Thank you. We wouldn't have did it though, like if it wasn't for, like that course and stuff. Cause we was on Zillow. We was on Zillow, like looking at stuff, and that Zillow, it wasn't. We was
You
getting
did
no.
exactly what I say in the course: get the prop stream list, phone burner, REI skip. You guys did it to the T, and that's But like, so were all three of you cold calling all, or how did that work with the
Like
marketing?
we took turns cold calling.
Smart. So you use the one dialer as much as you
Yeah, yeah, because that would have just been too much money. I ain't
No, that's super smart. And that's
gonna
how I try to do it too. Like have one dialer and have one person half the day, one person half the day. But I have three dialers and more callers now. But you guys, it's really cool to see what it's like when you start with like a team of three versus just like one person by myself. I'm sure it's a lot of fun to be doing it with people who's like interested and love it too.
yeah. But we wanted to like get more people to do it too though, and like kinda, like
I'm trying to get like all your friends and family in now.
not even that. It's just like I don't know, like have a whole bunch of cold callers so we wouldn't have to, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. You can go on Upwork and get like a VA, get some like two or three cold callers for like $3 an hour. And
Yeah,
if you have them all part time, it's like $60 a week per person. Definitely worth it. So you guys could just focus on closing deals and enjoying your life because you're still in school and everything.
yeah. But it's like all only reason why we was even be able to do this because like we got the online classes and stuff, so it's like
Yeah.
we could
Yeah.
just
So I got a guy, he's 17 in South Carolina. His name's Ty, and he started cold calling for me like 2 months ago. And he is in virtual school and he's super hungry. So he'll call like 5, 6 hours a day. And he was just getting nothing for like a whole month. And then he just got like 4 contracts in like 2 weeks. So sometimes it's just like it doesn't always work quick and easy, but for
oh,
you guys, luckily it did.
so is he like a VA or does he like get like a percentage?
He's gonna get 30% of all these deals he's getting, and he's really smart. Like he just picked it up quick. And the thing is, like how you guys cold call, like if you do it every single day, you get results. Period. So that's what he did, and now he's just getting contracts left and right. But one of them is in like North City. It's
Mhm.
so bad. Like we're getting like horrible offers on it. So we're just moving forward with the good ones and hoping on that one and just finding more really.
That's cool. No, yeah, I was going like with the 30%. I was gonna do something like that, with the cold like people who cold call stuff like that.
Yeah, like if you can get like American people who want to cold call and make commission, that's probably, to me it's better just because it's hard to like keep up with the VA and keep training them and keep making them more like have regular conversations like us. But at the same time, it's worth it because they will call for 8 hours a day versus like if you hire other people, it's like stuff comes up, I got to do this, I got to do that. Not him, he's great, but like I found that a lot. I probably had like 5 or 6 different like friends and people I know kind of start with me. And it's
Mhm.
been hard to like find anyone consistent enough to get deals. But the VAs for sure, because they're getting paid hourly, so they just do it.
Yeah, I heard the VAs wasn't like I don't know. I just heard it wasn't like the best way.
They're good though. Like from June to like almost October, I had 2 Filipino VAs, and I was getting a lot of deals with them because they basically are just like the filter system. And if they get someone who says, "Yeah, I want to sell," then I call that person and just do the whole thing all over.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like just saves me time. Now that you guys are talking to like 10, 15 different people trying to figure out if they're going to sell or not, it's like it's hard for you to cold call now because you're spending your whole day talking to people.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the hardest part too though is like I don't know because I feel like it was probably hard. Like I think the hardest part is like trying to get somebody like actually under contract too. Cause some people like when they talk to their lawyers, like when they talk to their lawyers, it'll take forever. Like it'll take like a month. Like the dude with the warehouse, he kept going back and forth with his lawyer over our contract and stuff like that. That's why it took so long. Like
Yeah,
he back
that's how it is. Sometimes they want to talk to their realtor, their lawyer, their friend, and like you might have like 15 people that you're chasing down, like calling them 3, 4 times a week, trying to see what's up. It's like that is the hard part is like getting the yeah, I want to sell to actually the contract and then the deal. I mean, finding the buyer.
forth. Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
awesome. So
I
what's
just had somebody drop some earnest money today though.
I know you sent me that text. I'm like, that's what's up. That's kind of like the relief, like, all right, cool. That's in. So I'm gonna get paid soon. What are your like 2021 goals with you and your two partners?
We was trying. We was trying to do like Amazon FBA too and stuff like that, and just
Okay.
do some other stuff too.
Looking into doing more type of businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys are, so they're 18 and you're gonna turn 18.
Hmm.
When do you turn 18?
I turned 18 in June.
Oh, June. My birthday's in June too. Okay,
You're a
that's
Gemini?
yep, June 21st. So I'm like the day Gemini and Cancer
Okay. Yeah.
turn. How about you?
I'm the ace.
Oh yeah, you're pure Gemini.
Yep.
No, I really hope you guys do like a million deals, and I mean you're doing amazing. You'll probably be a millionaire next year as an 18-year-old.
I appreciate that. Okay.
At least a half a millionaire for sure.
For sure. For sure. I'm gonna try to do this Amazon FBA too though. I'm gonna try
I
that.
did. So I are you taking like a class or anything for it?
Nah.
I
I
have
just
a class that I took for it. I paid like $1,500 for it, so I'll send it to you if you want.
you pay $1,500 for it?
I did. So like
Oh.
2 summers ago, I called myself getting into Amazon FBA. I've had like 6 failed businesses before wholesaling, so that was one of them. And I got like 2 products in Amazon right now. One is like a clothesline and one is some magnetic eyelashes. But for me, like just like with wholesaling, you have to be really consistent with it. And it wasn't like I wasn't passionate about it. It wasn't exciting. So I just gave up. So they kind of like the products sell, but I don't really make a lot of money. Like I make $30, $40 a month. It's not anything major. But the class I took was really good. I just didn't do it, like, to keep it real.
Okay. Yeah, I was
But,
like that, like just sitting like the residual type thing, like you sitting back and just get the money, you know?
yeah, no, I mean, like, if you have a good product and it's really, like you're putting the time into the PPC advertising and the Amazon stuff, like if you're putting time into it, like with this, you can make a lot of money. I just like
Mm.
I like real estate, so it was fun for me to like be obsessed with it, but with Amazon and like running ads and doing PPC and stuff like that, it wasn't fun for me. It was like draining to just be on the computer.
Now
Not
that's how I feel about wholesaling though. I ain't gonna fake it. Like I feel like it's kind of stressful because like you
so
dealing with
stressful.
these weird people and they just like you never know what they own, you know? Like
So do you feel like you don't really like talking to people that much?
no, it's just like you some people they just be like it's not even that. It's just like if somebody's I don't know, it's kind of like you at the wheel of other people, you know? Like
It is. It's like sometimes like someone will string you along for a long time, just be stroking you, and then they don't really like you.
gas and stuff like that.
You spend a lot of hours talking to people that you probably aren't going to make money on.
Yeah. And then it's
Then
just
on
like,
the flip side, you'll make a ton of money, you know what I mean, on small conversations you have. So it's like
man,
it does balance out, but yeah, it's really hard. I think the only reason I was able to do this and not FBA is because it is like human contact, and I'm a social person, so I need like human contact. But the FBA, like me just being on the computer by myself, I was just getting like ugh. But for someone who's like opposite and more like introverted, I could see FBA being really fun.
yeah. And then I don't know. It's just like, but it might be because I'm like not we not really organized for real either. It's kind of like I don't
As
know.
far as the wholesaling.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
don't
not.
know. It'd be like that though. Like I'm organized. I'm still not all the way organized. Like it's it's a lot when you're chasing people, when you're chasing leads all week, because that's what you're focused on. I got to call this person. Oh, this title company buyer tenant. I got to call this person. It's like
Mm,
all your days become a whirlwind of talking to different people.
mm, that's facts. And then yeah, sometimes I don't be keeping track of stuff too though, and it's just like I don't know.
Nah, you got to make that your goal. Cause like everything that you don't like doing, you can end up outsourcing.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get.
You can end up, and then now that you guys have like that money, you can put a chunk of it towards just outsourcing and marketing, and then focus on doing things that you like to do. Because you guys are obviously good at wholesaling. I mean, you're doing it. You got a few deals going. You got a big one done, and that's more than most people can say. Honestly, people try for months and don't get anything at all. So you got the work ethic to, you know what I mean?
Mm.
And all it takes is a few years. Like if you make $1 million after a couple years, or if you make a couple million, you can really sit down and be like, okay, what do I want to do now? I don't want to do this anymore, because it is hard. It's a hustle. I see
Yeah.
where you're coming from.
Yes. I don't know.
Well, I hope that everything goes amazing, and feel free to reach out to me if you guys need anything.
Mhm. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, have a good night. Happy New Year.
All right, you too.
Bye. So I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. It's amazing. It doesn't really matter how old you are. Like I was telling him, if you guys, some people were on this live that day on Instagram, but there was a live where one of the people on the live was like, hey, I'm 17, I'm in high school. This is my GPA. Do you think I could ever be successful? And I was like, yeah, of course, and I kind of resonated with that, because at a time in high school, I think there was a moment where everyone thought I was just going totally the wrong way. Um, but I really resonated with that. So we started talking on Instagram, and he was like, I just want to get started. I will do anything. And I'm like, okay, do you want a cold call? He's like, yeah. So he starts cold calling for me, 17, and he cold called for weeks and got nothing. And I'm talking about nothing, like a bunch of maybe almost some things, but really nothing. And then these last couple weeks, he's got like 4 contracts. So I'm really, really proud of him. One of the contracts he's got, I'm not going to count chickens or anything, but things are going good, and the other ones are cool too. So hopefully I'll be able to report on that, because that's a big deal for me. So that's 2 people under 18 now that are on their way to financial independence before they even, man, I just remember being in high school, like feeling that if I'm not going to go to college, I'm just going to fail in life. So it feels really good. It feels really surreal, and I still can't believe it, but it is real. So we're going to New Year, guys. I just want everyone to be motivated and as excited and inspired as I am. These kids who are like 8 years younger than me, yeah, 8 years younger than me, 7, 8 years younger than me, I don't know. And they are killing it, like seriously, and you guys can too. So let's go into this next year with our mindsets right. If you guys vision board, get your vision boards ready for 2021. If you're doing your affirmations in the morning, write them out, say who you are, who you're going to be, say it in a now tense. I am a real estate developer. I am a multimillionaire. I am a Harvard law school graduate and real estate extraordinaire, whatever you guys want to be, and that's what I'm doing. Really, really excited about 2021. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning into my YouTube channel. And for the New Year's, I am doing 50% off my crash course. So if you guys wanted that and maybe it was a little out of your budget, that'll still be out until the 2nd. That in, make sure you start your New Year's off right. Have a great night, you guys. Happy New Year. You already hear the fireworks outside, so I'm going to go put my VR headset on and go to Times Square and watch the ball drop in Times Square virtually in quarantine. Happy New Year, guys. See you next year.